game in the first half, and we were just telling the guys, hey, sometimes you just got to gut some of these wins out. It may not be pretty, but somehow we got to find a way to win the game. And we tried to open it up a little bit. We went KP at the 5, and tried to get our smaller group in there, to see if they can give us a jolt. And they did. Justin Howday played very well. Carmel had a great second half, as well as KP. So I'm glad they bounced back in that second half.
Yeah, Carmel only had 4 points at halftime, 6 shots. Obviously, third quarter 17. What was the difference? Did you speak to him at halftime, or was that just something he came out on his own?
Yeah, no, you don't have to talk to Carmel about shots. In the first half they just weren't coming his way, and in the second half he was able to get in the post and get it rolling, like he usually does. And then our guys, I thought made some good kickoff passes. I think we only had 5 assists at the half. We ended up with 18, so it was a little better. 13 in the second half, so we moved the ball much better in the second half.
Jeff, you didn't use Noah at all in the second half. Is he okay, or just the way things were rolling?
Yeah, we just had like I said, we went with a smaller group, and then I just went with Billy at that point. So it's nothing Joe did or didn't do. Just how that game went.
Most of the second half minutes were with Porzingis at the 5 and Melo at the 4. Is that a plan to use that more going forward?
Well, we've used it a couple times this year, and it was okay. We haven't done a ton of minutes that way. We have capable centers in Joe and Billy and Kyle. So I don't know how much we'll go to it. I think we just felt at halftime that things were slow. Everything was, like I said, kind of an ugly game at that point. And let's go with KP at the 5 right to start the second half.
Coach, talk about how encouraging the defensive performance was tonight, and what principles are you looking to have to emphasize in practice to have it be consistent during the games?
Well, we were better. The typical drill you do from grade school to high school to college, is a simple shell drill. It's not much more complicated than that, and just to keep emphasizing to stay in. And I thought they were much better. They saw it on tape again. It's one of those things we just got to keep harping on. Sometimes they're worried if the guys make threes, and luckily for us, Dallas didn't make them tonight. But if you're in, and then you can get out to those guys, you can give a nice challenge on the shot. And so that's what we're trying to emphasize: be in, clog the lane, but then still get out to those shooters.
Given how good Carmelo looked, Porzingis looked, the whole team looked that second half, is there any chance that becomes your starting lineup?
I don't think so. Jen does a nice job there defensively. It may depend on the team. Maybe we can go to it a little bit more often. But we're not, just because we're good in the second half doesn't mean we're going to change it.
Yeah, Coach, it seems that Rose is laboring a little bit now on defense and offense. Is he healthy, or what's going on with that?
Yeah, no. Derek, I thought gave a great effort defensively tonight. We need guys. When we're playing, they may have a JJ Barea as a guy that kind of is their guy that gets them going. And so Derek, I think, really took it as a challenge to try to slow him down and really battle him. And that takes a lot of energy out of you. And we weren't able to get out in the open court as much as usual. But he played what he needed to do to help us win the game. It doesn't always have to be scoring. It's like any of our guys. Some nights they might not score, and you play great defense. That helps you win too.
Jeff, you mentioned Holiday before, to your right, all right. When you think about the road that he's taken, which has been long and winding, Europe, summer, etc., can you appreciate a guy like that, who stuck to it?
Oh, absolutely. Justin's, I think, 27. He's been on a few teams. I saw him a while ago when he first started, I think, with Philly in the summer league. So, he just continues to work. The good thing about it, he's pretty fundamentally sound in terms of things we want to do defensively. I thought he did a nice job on Harrison Barnes tonight when he was guarding him. He's almost always in the right help position. And sometimes, those things don't show up in the stat sheet, but it shows up to the coaches. We talk about it all the time that he's one of our guys that you don't have to tell him twice. He usually is in the right spot. And again, those are little things that I always said about Kurt Rambis when I played with him. You know, he didn't have things that showed up on the stat sheet, but he helped you win. He was always in the right spot.
The Mavericks injuries notwithstanding, strong defenses by your team. How close do you think you are to really finding that offensive and defensive equilibrium where, you know, you have that balance on both ends of the floor?
Well, yeah, it's we're still working at it. You know, we're not where we want to be. We know we can get better. You know, the offense kind of comes and goes, defense kind of comes and goes, and we feel at some point if we can get them both going like they're capable of doing, then that's when we can win a bunch of games and really make a run. So it's still pretty early in the season for us. Like I said, we're continuing to work, and I think they will get better as the season goes on.
All right, thank you.